This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Utep Miners and the Wyoming Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first. On the return, it's Ferguson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And off to Jones. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk Utep. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Powers through the defender. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Miners want to move quickly. Making the adjustment. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more. The football, this will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Back to throw, it's Newberry. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. Makes the grab in their space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Utep! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cowboys offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Utep offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's changing the play. The give. There he goes. Got the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Newberry. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out wide right, it's Pace.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Red pass, it's complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
2nd and long here. Pulls it. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gets away from... Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff again. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Campbell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utep! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Lowers those pads. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. And off to Jones. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he could not get loose on the run.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He'll take it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, what a move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to get the corner. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Moving the pocket, it's Newberry. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. See some running room. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Newberry. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Wants to throw on third. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, that's really good defense because I tell you what, the way they ran the football in this drive, I thought they were going to run it again. But they stayed disciplined, played the pass, kind of surprised me a little bit that they threw the football, but great third down defense.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Miners will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Cowboys head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw on third down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the backfield, it's Holman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Holman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Newberry. Look out! And they got him. And for this quarterback, when you see the walls of the cave start to shake and crumble, you got to get out of there. And eventually, it collapsed on him.
Well, and especially in 3rd and short, Reese, like pull the ball down and go get me some yards and maybe get me a first down. And you got to have that awareness after a couple seconds in the pocket, especially on that 3rd and short situation.
Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hamilton. They put the brakes on him.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Utep offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hits inside. It's Wall. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Newberry. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And
picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Turning it on. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, it's so nice to have these tight ends.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Newberry. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miners. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the point after is good. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Keeps it going. Uncorks it. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with it.
Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long coming up. To throw, it's Newberry. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
The Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Offense in an empty set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.